Hello and welcome to this Backwards Compatible Comics review for the Rivers of London bodywork. This is the trade that's coming out for the first 5 issues, 5-issue arc of Rivers of London. Now, Rivers of London is a book series by Aaronovitch. He's also one of the writers on this series. It's also co-written by Andrew Cartmel with art by Lee Sullivan and colours by Lee Guerrero. So, first things first, I'm a fan of the book series. It's very much, just give you a little brief overview, magic is real. The Met Police, London Police Force, have a special task force, in quotation fingers, that deals with magical issues. That task force, when the series starts, begins with one man. And as the series goes on, he recruits what's the best word to use? He recruits an apprentice. That apprentice is Peter Grant, and he's the central focus of this story. Grant is a policeman. He's a fresh cadet, so he doesn't really know that much. He's he's a bit of a science buff, and he's very. I should put it. He's not the most attentive of people, put it that way. He's got friends around him who are a lot more sort of coppers, in quotation fingers again. And as the series goes on, he builds those relationships with these people, and it changes. And it's quite an interesting story, and it's great. The reason it's called Rivers of London is that London obviously is a multitude of rivers, and all these rivers have gods and goddesses, and it's very, very strong. So there's a lot of symbolism in there, but again, it's just a great series. Now, bodywork comes in, I think it's between book 5 and 6, so it's quite a lay in the future. But you don't have to have read the books to actually appreciate this. The idea being is that, as you can see from the artwork flying through, it's about a car that ends up in a river. But obviously, as the detecting goes on, it turns out to be a little bit crazy. And that's what's great about it, is the fact that you don't expect it, because everything is unusual. Aaronovitch and Cartmel together have created a great story. It flies all over the place, and again, you generally know the direction it's going because they explain it quite well. But again, it has nice twists and turns all the way through. The art by Lee Sullivan, I love the depiction of the cars, the BMW see there. Grant's Asbo just looks absolutely great. Again, the faces, in my mind, I saw Peter Grant differently, and that's something that I've got to say. But obviously, that's what the problem comes when you read a book and you have a visual, you have something in your mind, and then it comes into visuals. There's nothing wrong with it. Obviously, that's more my hang-up. But between him, Nightingale, who's his boss, looks great. You've got depictions of Molly, who's the housemaid, and all the way down to Toby, who's the dog, and Stephanopoulos, who is one of the detective inspectors. She's pretty cool as well. So again, they've got a nice balance of all the characters, I think. But again, problem is that I think it's more my hang-up than anything else. But visually, they all look strong. The great thing about this trade is, in the end, each issue has had these little 1, 2, maybe 3 pages, little stories, and they're all in here. You don't unfortunately get the back matter which you've got in the single issues, which was really strong when they were looking at the bridges of London and different parts about it, looking at the characters in the books. But this does have a nice overall feel. So definitely, I'm going to say the single issues for me were definitely a great thing. But this is a wonderful blah blah blah. This is a wonderful trade, definitely worth getting. So thank you very much for watching. Do take care. If you're a fan of either the book series or the comic series, then please just drop us a line. Thank you very much. Take care and good night.